Remember, is with the car on its side, we lift everybody out of the car, and we're sitting on the side of the road. There's no traffic, not a lot of traffic at this point. So the planes are still flying over. We're praying. We're praying, God, help us. And the two of my friends had head injuries, so they're injured really badly. And so we see this car kind of start petering down the road, and the first car that comes by, they stop, and these Iraqi guys jump out. They wrap their arms around us, and they bring us into their car, and they take us into this little town nearby. And when we get there, it's big news. The whole town gathers. It's like a little town called Rutba, like 20,000 folks. So they are all bringing us gifts and blankets and water, and they can tell that my friends are really hurt badly. So they get us to the hospital, and as soon as we get to the hospital, one of the heads of the hospital comes out, and he starts naming everything that's been bombed. And the last thing he says is one of the bombs fell on the hospital. He said it hit the children's ward, and so the whole hospital is closed. We can't take care of you in the hospital. And he can see our hearts sink, and he goes, but don't worry, we'll still take care of you. And he set up a little shanty clinic with a bed for each one of us, and they literally saved my friends' lives. And as I'm watching all of this unfold, I'm just dumbfounded, and I'm starting to think, like, what could I give them, to say thank you. So my American mind naturally goes to money, and so I go to everybody in our group and like, give me all the money you got, and we'll give it to them, So I get this pile of Iraqi dinar that's like that high, and I go to the head of the hospital, and I said, we want to say thank you. And he says, you want to say thank you? Then say thank you. He said, we don't want your money. And he said, you keep your money. He said, I want you to know that the only reason that we take care of you is because we love you, and because we see our own flesh and blood, and we hope that you would do the same thing for us. And he said, all you could ever do to repay us is not money, but just to tell people what we did for you. So